Hey guys, welcome to the Play for Life Comics FOC show for 6/11/22. Hope everybody's doing good out there tonight. We're going to run over some books coming out in the next 3 to 4 weeks that you can order through us. And if you want a little more info on how this works, I'd suggest watching the first 5 minutes of last week's FOC video. We did kind of a deep dive, and I'm going to start trying to do that about once a month just to keep people caught up on what we're doing here. So what this is it's our last chance to order, add, drop books. Usually coming out 3 to 4 weeks out, with some exceptions. We do 20% off the single issues here. We can't do it on the omnibuses and things like that. Our margins are just a little too slim. But this is a great way. We do ask that you get us your orders by Saturday afternoon so I can get them in for Sunday. We do have a Google Docs form attached, and what that is for all the books we feature. We have a place you could check off and order them straight through there. We also have a blank spot at the bottom there, and what that's for is so say you want 5 covers of something or something we're not showing. So we show a very limited swath of what's on FOC each week. There's dozens of other books. Best way to check those is if it's DC, I'd go to lunardistribution.com. They usually have it up for 3 weeks out. Or previewsworld.com. And the way I like to search for it, I just type in FOC previews. That week pops right up. It's a great, easy way to look. And we can order almost all those books. We tend to like to stay toward the books, though. We don't do a lot with the statues and toys. Some of that stuff gets a little complicated. So we're going to get started here. And if anybody's got any questions, always reach out and let us know. And these are things we can ship. So if you're a regular with us on our sales show on Tuesday, Thursday, or Sunday, and you're already getting stuff shipped, this is an option. So reach out. We can give you shipping rates, anything like that. All right. First up is Impact Winter, a one-shot. This is a prequel. This has been, of course, the commercials have been all over. This is a big thing Audible's doing right now. So kind of a book on tape type of deal. And this is kind of a prequel lead in to that. This is from Image Comics, coming out 7/6. So right at a month out. Great cover on that. And just kind of a one and done story that leads into something you could enjoy on your ride to work. So something a little different. Prodigy Icarus Society, number 1 of 5. This was a great series a few years ago. This guy's the smartest man on the earth, and he shows it. And he's kind of an adventurer, and he gets into all kinds of stuff. Now he's being chased by a group of the other smartest people on earth that are not as virtuous as he is. So there's some great covers on this. This is your Buffagni cover. Sorry if I butchered that name. This is a black and white. My favorite, this is the Bill Sienkiewicz cover with the tiger on it. Just a cool cover. If you're a Sienkiewicz fan, this is right up your alley there. And a blank sketch cover. And that is out also 7/6. All the Image books, I believe, are right at a month out. Starhinge. Now, this one I had to double take when Hansel was telling me about it. This was definitely a little different. You got Merlin from the future has gone back to the 5th century to fight killer robots. But apparently they also are going to jump around time. There's a lot of time travel type stuff. I don't know if it's a portal situation, time machine, not sure exactly. But there's some great covers. You got a Liam Sharp A cover. I'm a big fan when he does interiors. He did a great run on Wonder Woman a few years ago. Liam Sharp B cover. Chris Weston. This cover just kind of made me smile. Not sure what's going on, but it's interesting. Ben Templesmith. Christian Ward. Ryan Brown, kind of a wild futuristic cover there. Matilda McCormick Sharp. It's got kind of some, we'll say Peach Momoko vibes, but a little bit, that kind of thing. Maybe Peach Momoko meets Scotty Young a little bit. People are describing this as Terminator meets the Green Knight. So take that for what you will. Mike Perkins cover. And on to new Dark Horse. This is Mind Management. This guy has mind control powers, and he is using them to force thieves to rob banks and stuff for him. This is a 4-issue miniseries, so quick in and out. Matt Kent, he always writes some pretty good stuff. He did one called Grass Kings a few years ago. Really, he's written other stuff I enjoy too. So there you go. There's Mind Management Bootleg, number 1 of 4. It's got a B cover by Daniel Brereton. This is the poly bag. I believe this is a few dollars more, so about $4 more. You get the poly bag. This is apparently a new company or imprint from Dark Horse, and you're going to get a card that may tie in with an upcoming role-playing game. So there's something to look forward to if you want kind of the special edition. ASM number 2, second print, with the John Romita Jr. cover with a different color background. I believe it was originally blue last week when it came out. It was the week before. It was recent, though. Avengers Forever number 6, second print. I believe that's the one. Vibranium Man, right? Black Panther's new thing. This is the one shot that leads into, if you read the free comic book day one, it was pretty wild. This is Avengers, Eternals, and X-Men all jammed together. This is kind of, I think, the big summer event book, Eve of Judgment. This is the lead-in. So definitely, if that's something you're going to follow, this is going to be one you're probably going to want to grab onto. It's got several covers. You got the Pacheco A cover. Garson, which are pretty fun covers. These are kind of cool. They kind of remind me of like when I'd go into comic shops and record stores and stuff way back in the day, and like the counter and the cash register and everything would be covered in stickers,
almost like a big collage.
Yeah, stuff like that. So it it's kind of a throwback thing for me. This is a Ashley Witter image coming soon, and there's a great plug for previewsworld.com and lunardistribution.com, two places you could see other books up on offer this week. And this is out 7/13. Just take a note. Marvel tends to be about a week behind a lot of the other ones, so this is a week after the other.
Actually, they're ahead of everybody just about.
Oh, okay.
Them and the independents. DC is a week behind, and some of the smaller prints are a week behind.
Oh, okay. Usually it's the other way around. Mm-hmm. A lot of times it's the other way around. Lucas Werneck cover. This is the Women of Axe Echo cover. Daredevil number 1. A good place to jump on and start reading Daredevil. Killer Mark Cicchetto cover. There's actually several really good covers on this one. Again, 7/13/22. If you're looking for a new way to jump in and start reading Daredevil from the ground level, this is a great way to do it. You got the Fornes Window Shades variant. Peach Momoko cover. This one's a little, I like this one. This one's cool. Nakayama Spider-Man cover.
Personally, I like that one.
The DNA covers, the David Nakayama stuff's always pretty good. I do got to say those are pretty cool. Dan Panosian. That one's a little busy. I can't tell quite what's going on. On to Immortal X-Men. No keys here, guys. These are just some great covers on this. We were trying to figure out if this was a throwback to certain things. Some of you guys may know. I don't know. This is a Mark Brooks A cover with Emma Frost, I believe. Immortal X-Men 4 out 7/13. Great cover there. You got a Betsy Cola Pride variant. Pretty good also. Megan Hetrick Hellfire Gala cover. Phil Noto, I'm always a big fan of these covers. He just does clean, classy looking work. Legions X number 1, second print. The Jan Basil Dua cover. Moon Knight 13. This is a first Vampires of the Structure. So some new bad guys that'll probably, run for an arc or so with Moon Knight. So, and I'm assuming it's a team. I don't know a lot about them, but there's some new baddies to watch there. You got a big guy. I like this one, this Geist cover where he's kind of hanging off the marquee there. Punisher number 3, second printing, as a seated cover. One of our omnibus choices for the week. Of course, these we can't do the 20% off on. And I will point out, a lot of times these omnibuses, they submit them way out so they get them printed because, a little more to print in them. These aren't out till almost Christmas time, or, well, Thanksgiving, 11/23/22. But if it's something you want, get those orders in. We'll have them here for you. Nice price for a omnibus also, $75. You got the Alex Ross take on the original Zek cover there, and you also have the original Zek cover. So there's a good one for the bookshelf. Savage Tales. This is kind of a throwback to an old Marvel magazine title. Great Arthur Suidam cover.
Anthology book with Vampirella, Red Sonja, Alan Quatermain, and Captain Gulliver Jones.
All right. So, yeah. Good, probably a lot of good adventure stories there, kind of a horror, adventure, fantasy kind of thing. This cover is awesome. Kind of got that Frazetta, classic Frazetta vampy look. You got a Liam Sharp cover again. Raphael Kainan. And this is a one-shot. Though when they usually try to stretch out those anthology pieces, they kind of fizzle after a while. Great blank sketch cover there for upcoming con season. Which I will plug, Wake Forest Comic-Con, August 20th. Come check us out. A lot of fun. I think we're about full up on vendors, so it should be good. Absolution number 1. This story, the synopsis of it kind of has a Suicide Squad vibe. The character is kind of a baddie who is trying to come back from that and do good deeds, but if she doesn't do the good deeds, the bombs in her head will explode. So,
and it's within 30 days.
Oh, is it a 30 days? So there's a timer on the thing. All right. And Diodato cover there. Great Frank Cho cover there. See, I love a lot of Frank Cho stuff, but I feel he has used that pose, that look on
a whole
on
lot of
50 different covers now. But it's still great looking. It just, Entropy number 1 of 6, Bjorn Barron's cover. Don't know a lot about this series, but smoking hot cover there. Kind of a space, kind of has Captain Marvel, old Marvel vibes to it. Promethea 1313. Someone has been abducted by aliens. They're having nightmares because of it.
Yeah, when she was a child, she was abducted by aliens.
Okay, and then so now there's something going on the dark side of the moon. So the space shuttle could be involved going into it. A lot of stuff going on. So kind of maybe a sci-fi horror type thing. You got a great Jacques cover there. Sorrentino cover. This is from Ablaze. Ablaze has been putting out some great stuff too. If you guys hadn't been on board on some of that stuff, I would check some of it out because they're getting some great creators. This one's kind of a throwback to like a 2001 Space Odyssey movie poster. Got a blank sketch.
And that one's the weird one because that blank, for some reason, is $10. I double checked it when I made it.
Interesting. So if anybody knows, let us know in the comments because we got no idea why they did that. This is Tiger's Tongue. You got 2 sisters fighting to rule a tribe. One kind of wants to keep the peace, one doesn't. So you know how that goes. And sisters like to fight.
And there's an ancient prophecy that's going to impact both their futures.
All right. And this is from Mad Cave, who's also been putting out. Some of the indie companies really been knocking it out of the park lately. So there's a B. Igbokwe. If I butchered that name, I truly apologize. I'm not good at some of these. I try, though. This is Whiteout 25th anniversary. Of course, it's basically a reprint, and I'm sure they'll add some interesting things toward the back, it being $9.99. Maybe some scripts, maybe some design art, that kind of stuff, sketch stuff. Batman 125. This brings in the new creative team with Chip Zdarsky writing it, which I'm pretty excited about because he did a killer job on Daredevil and some other stuff. He's doing an Image title I really like right now called New Burn. He's just been doing some great stuff. I do enjoy his writing, so we'll see what direction they take Batman in. I read anybody who's writing Batman. I've read Batman for a long time. Usually like to see a new take. Some are better than others, obviously, but excited to see where this one goes. And there's some killer covers here. You got a Jimenez cover there. Jim Lee, Scott Williams cardstock cover. Kind of the classic on the gargoyles pose. Gabrielle Delato cardstock. Inhuck Lee, Francisco Matina. This is probably my favorite. They definitely
brought all the big hitters out for those covers.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging with this one for sure. Simone DeMayo acetate cover. That one's probably a little extra, actually a little less. So acetate, typically your clear plastic over another image. Usually pretty cool. I think this one's going to be the bats in the shape of his head over something else is my guess.
I don't know, guys. You might have to check that one on the FOC thing. I might have mistyped it because I think it's actually supposed to be $7.99.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
on the order form it'll have the right price.
Black Adam Justice Society Files Hawkman #1 with a Carl Andrews cover. Also another great artist, and this is supposed to be the lead into the upcoming movie. So if you're excited about that movie, this will be a good something to get you amped up about it.
Especially if you just don't know a lot of the background of Justice Society and Hawkman and all that stuff, because you know they're going to be big players in the movie.
Right.
So this is your chance to sort of get an idea of who they are before you watch the movie instead of going, what's going on here?
Yeah, kind of a primer. A little bit of a primer there. Dark Crisis, Worlds Without a Justice League, Superman #1 out 7/13. This is kind of the fallout after, they killed the Justice League off about a month ago, give or take. And this is some of the fallout with Superman there. Why Robin's standing there with Superman, not sure. But there you go. Flashpoint. This one's kind of revisits the Project Superman thing. If you watch the old Flashpoint animated film, this is kind of a take on that, bringing it into the comic book stuff. Got a great Zermanico Swamp Thing Poison Ivy cover there. Cool Swamp Thing thing. And honestly, I didn't notice Swamp Thing until this time. So it took me looking at it 2 or 3 times to pick up on the eyes in the background, which is pretty cool. Monkey Prince. This is going to introduce a new character named Samantha. Don't know much about her, but she's supposed to be a big player in the upcoming Monkey Prince stuff. Got a couple great covers there. The new Teen Titans. This is the George Perez, Marv Wolfman stuff from the 80s. This is the first series from 80, not the 82 series. So new printing on that, $100 omnibus. I think we have just the one cover. And if you've not read some of that stuff, that stuff competed with X-Men at the time. I've talked to comic shop owners that were, places that sold that stuff when it was out. They sold neck and neck, them and X-Men in the early 80s.
They were so popular. Remember, they did the crossover.
Yeah.
X-Men and New Teen Titans.
So, and that's some of the stuff with, who's Trigon and all. Some great stories in that stuff. I've gone back and read it, and it is really enjoyable. So there's another good one for the bookshelf. And then last but not least, you got Superman Kal-El. This is the first appearance in comic books of Dreamer who was on Supergirl, who will be a transgender character. So there you go. That's a first appearance to snap up. Got a couple covers here. I kind of like the Al Kaplan cardstock cover there. And that's it for us for tonight, guys. So get those orders in by Saturday at noon. Check out the sheet. I know some have tried to do it through the comments. We do see those, but it's not as easy for us to track. So if you will, use the form we provide. It makes our lives a lot easier, and it helps us get you what you want. So we appreciate it, guys, and we will catch you next Tuesday. Y'all have a great, safe week out there.